Many are the things that are hidden. Ani Ebdakwalasagi, Ani Antiqualaski, thundering, lightning beings. It would seem my people, their name above is closer to what they called themselves before Europeans invaded the Americas. Though they are called the Cherokee now, that is the modern whitewashing. In this case, I mean literally the mechanisms and archetypes of Christianity are placed erroneously into their culture, where it never was before. Even though our culture was co-opted to shuffle us like a deck of cards into the folds of Christianity. Trying to meet them in the modern day in order to glean at their more esoteric powers and fantastical culture, it doesn't work, sadly. I'm related to both the Aztec and the Cherokee. The coming fall is that of the meat manipulators. Of the cities, they did not inherit the earth, but rather attempted to steal it. This is not my first incarnation, though this form is brand new. By carrying the light of evolution forward into the world of action, no more shall our ancestors have to defend our ascent. I will fully manifest. Many things will take place following this event. I will retain control. I shall punish all who resist evolution and natural order. All modern weapons and tech in the hands of our enemies fail and are fake and will cease to work. All of their computers and devices are either jammed, glitched, or broken suddenly and without a single warning. Those of us in the midst of our most primal years have studied hard and invested with full fervor the generation to come next. We have already attained to the mystical, elusive, esoteric, and majestic to a very high degree. Our wildest dreams resided ever in our progeny. For every height we see, we celebrate with the greatest glee that our offspring will always and forever surpass us. Wisdom, reason, and light. 3 cheers for the next generation. Around the round table, Arthur knights called out in vibrance and joy as they slammed the bottom over their flagons down. Hear, hear! Hear, hear! Hear, hear! Amidst the fanfare, there was a mischievous clamor and roughhousing as the knights, recently returned home from a long campaign in Rome, finally sat in the great hall, where sat no orders, no crusade, and no holy land. Already their moods had taken to drink. 3 cheers for Draco, the Dragonborn! The ordered hears now devolved into shouting, arm-twirling and gay dance, and table-pounding shouts. And 3 cheers for young Merlin, the magician! Obscure notes. These notes were reclaimed from the ruins of the old Site 19 before it moved from the Pacific Southwest to the Pacific Northwest. The old site was not far from the Hollywood movement in the era between the 1920s to the 1970s. It was originally located in the city of Redacted, California, and housed over 10,000 employees and over 500 anomalies in an above-ground structure. It now resides in the state of Washington, in the city of Redacted, and now resides underground beneath an old power station and houses about 250 employees, a skeleton crew of D-Class, and Redacted anomalies. Redacted. Teperith, codename Lota, had been thinking for some time now that his father had gone batshit insane, which was too bad, and actually broke his heart a little. As far as he could tell, his dad was a good guy. It's just, it seemed as though years of drug use as well as being fucked with by the very people he loved the most. Perhaps it was finally too much and ultimately broke him. At least, that's what he thought. until yesterday. Initiation into affinity. The attack came out of nowhere, and indeed, no why also, redacted, had no idea who these three psychotics are. Meth heads? Not that it mattered now. Being involved in competitive sports all his life, he had pretty good reflexes, although he had no idea why they were anywhere near this good. Whoever these guys were, the second that they jumped him, a sudden spiral of ice came out of nowhere and skewered the three of them like some cannibal human kebab. By some unseen miracle, he did not have a single drop of blood on him. Running for a while in a direction that seemed to be chosen by his panted feet alone, eventually he found his way home, where he was unable to sleep for quite some time. Actually, always worried the incident would be discovered. What he didn't know